Keep in mind that I usually start my videos like this, and I walk into the shot, you know?
Okay.
So, like, this is probably going to be the start of the video.
Okay.
Like, right now.
Yeah.
Jared's on a rocking horse, and we're going to play Nuclear Winter. So we have a cup of occupations or titles, like doctor, teacher, philanthropist, etc. And then traits that they have, like who loves cats or who always carries cacti on them, stuff like that. And basically it's called Nuclear Winter because it's like we're in a nuclear situation and we're choosing which 5 of these 10 people that we're going to keep with us. I'll start off by taking the person. Our first guest with us is a carpenter.
And a carpenter who has the smell of skunk on them at all times.
Alright, so we'll keep him in mind.
The next one, a baker.
A baker.
A dusty baker.
Who is 10 years old. That is a young baker.
It is.
Third member being a hobo.
A hobo who has a trunk full of weapons and cucumbers. That sounds,
what a nice hobo.
That sounds sustainable. Okay, a teacher.
A teacher who doesn't know how to make themselves a meal. I think the 10-year-old baker can help with that. A street performer.
Who always carries silly string on them. I don't know what street performer you know. A professional athlete.
Who never takes off their virtual reality headset. How can he be a professional?
Is he a e-gamer, a video gamer?
I don't know. A drug dealer.
Who is a germaphobe? A journalist.
Who is obsessed with fitness. Then maybe he
That's
should
a
get
little boring.
Maybe he should get a more outdoorsy job. 2 more. We have a real estate agent.
Who is allergic to dairy and other animal products.
Lastly,
A YouTuber.
who never stops quoting Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
Alright, so now we have our candidates. Well, we have a YouTuber who never stops quoting Parks and Rec. Do you want to put him in the no, yes, or maybe?
I'm probably going to say no, just because YouTubers are a little bit full of themselves, and the Parks and Rec quotes would get old fast, because I've seen every episode. So, I mean,
Alright,
gonna say no. Gonna say no.
I'll have the no one, you'll have the yes one. Our next contestant is the teacher who doesn't know how to make themselves a meal. I think they're smart, though.
I mean, you could probably teach them, because
Yeah.
they're teachers.
I say we...
But they might be a little bit useless.
Do you want to put them on the maybe?
I'll put them in the maybe pile. Just put them on the ground.
We'll come back to you, teacher. How about the street performer who always carries silly string on them?
Maybe.
That's entertainment.
Silly string could be useful, yeah.
We'll
We'll put them in the yes. Yes.
You're on our squad, the street performer.
Congratulations. George, remember that video we made called The Benefits of Street Performing?
Yes, and there's a link to it in the description.
Is there?
I'll try and remember
Okay.
to do it. How about the carpenter who has the smell of skunk on them at all times?
No. Well, he's a carpenter. Why don't we put him in the maybe?
But it smells like skunk.
But it's useful. Skunk
Okay.
isn't... I mean, I've never smelled someone who got sprayed by a skunk up close and
My
personal.
cat did.
Cool.
The hobo, yeah, we're keeping him, who has a truck full of weapons and cucumbers.
Yes, that's a yes.
Absolutely, I love cucumbers. And weapons.
And weapons.
Have the 10-year-old baker.
Keep him.
Are you sure?
He's a baker, and he's 10 years old, so he'll live the longest.
Alright, so we have 3 people joining our squad. The journalist who's obsessed with fitness.
I think probably yes, but maybe put him in the maybe just
put
because...
him in the maybes, because we have...
he's very fit.
Yeah, he can run, he can...
Run long distances.
Yeah. The drug dealer who's a germaphobe is a definite no.
Probably not useful in any way.
The professional athlete who can't take their off their virtual reality headset.
I mean, he's a professional athlete. Put him in the maybe pile.
Yeah, we'll try and convince him to take it off. And our last contestant, real estate agent, who is our... I don't think we need a...
No.
We're not selling any houses.
So I put on the athlete. And
so we
what
have,
else do we have?
4 contestants. We have 4 contestants for 2 spots. We have the athlete. We have the journalist who's obsessed with fitness. The carpenter who has a smell of skunk. And the teacher who doesn't know how to bake.
So I'd put in...
We get rid of the teacher, I think.
Okay, sure. And I'd put in the athlete. Because, I mean, I'm sure since there's no internet or electricity in the nuclear winter, it'll be fine.
So now it's between the journalist with fitness and the carpenter who has the smell of skunk on them at all times.
I'm thinking we're going to have to take one for the team, for the journalist, just because it's nuclear winter, you're probably not going to have running water or soap and be able to take a shower, so everybody will smell.
So, leave the
journalist.
Bye, journalist. And welcome to the team carpenter.
Awesome. So that's the game.
By the way, this is Jared. I've talked about him in the podcast. I think this is your first time showing your face on my channel because you've been in two of my podcasts. And I've been making videos with Jared for 4 years?
5 years.
5 years. So, Jared also has a YouTube channel. His style of making videos is completely different than mine. Mine is more face of the camera, talking, trying to be relatively funny. Jared is very artsy. It's very cinematic what he does. He does short films. Jared, do you want to talk a little bit about your content?
No, I mean, this is your short video. My YouTube channel is called Jared Jagler Movies. It will be in the description unless you forget like you did for the last 2 podcasts.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
Well, it will be in the description down below. Be sure to subscribe to him. You post about weekly, right?
Bi-monthly. So twice a month, 3 times a month.
He's gonna start posting weekly. Here, just pull out a random book and we'll read the title, and then the last word of the title will be our outro. Pick a good one.
Lore
of running.